I need to fill time, sure.
Oh, I didn't time that right. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I forgot that opening is now technically longer, so the auto that I have set up to switch cuts it right before.
Oh, I was wondering too.
Alex's face.
No, but also too, I'm just like, oh, I didn't know we were going off of that screen now.
Oh no, yeah, that also messed it up. It's all right. I feel like this is our first real episode back. You know, this one feels like a real podcast episode. Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. We still don't have our shit together, and this week we're reviewing 2024's Roadhouse by Amazon Prime Studios and MGM. James, you said something before the podcast. Come on, give me the load.
Okay,
I don't know.
Blow your load.
So Jake Gyllenhaal was like on the short list of being good. Peter Parker and being Spider-Man back in the day. And when he was like fighting and being quippy, I was like, oh, I kind of see a little like Spider-Man stuff going on here.
But
I never thought that once.
No, but he also was not. He wasn't like that in 2003.
He was twinkier back then.
He was Donnie Darko. Like,
yeah.
You know? So like he fit the aesthetic, and now I'm like, oh, okay, because I hadn't really seen him in anything where I'm like, I don't see why they even considered him. Like I know Leo was like the other one, but I was like, it's because he's Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
But Jake Gyllenhaal was like, I don't get it. But in this movie, some of the like characteristics and mannerisms, I'm like, huh, this guy probably could have been Spider-Man back in the day.
I would have hated it maybe though.
I don't know, dude. He's so good in everything.
Is he?
Yeah, but at that point, he hadn't had all the things that he was so good in. You know, maybe all of those roles kind of led to him being whatever the fuck this guy's name is, fucking John Roadhouse or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like it's something with a D. Is it? It's not
Dalton.
Dalton. Yeah, it's Dalton.
Edward Dalton.
But it's not Rick Dalton, the better Dalton. It's this Dalton. So this movie's been getting fucking thrashed in reviews, by the way. People really dislike this movie.
Really? I thought it was positive.
Like outright hate it?
Yeah. I mean, it's 57% from audiences, and critics are not super high on it either.
It's probably because of Conor McGregor.
Are critics positive, though? Like,
I mean, it's a 62% on the tomato meter, so positive-ish.
See, though, I'm expecting this movie, though, for critics to be 45 or below. So to me, I'm like, oh, they liked it.
Yeah, I mean, just the reviews that I've read, people have just been mixed on it.
Yeah, it's a fine Amazon watch-at-home movie. Like, that's another factor, though. Like, I don't know if, like, how I would have felt if I seen this in theaters.
It might have been better in theaters.
Just a little bit.
Some of the action makes me want to throw up. I don't know. It's wonky.
Now look, this I want to try not to be as negative personally about movies. I want to try to give movies a shot if they're in the middle, like this movie is. But the CGI is dog shit. It is so bad.
You're telling me, like, the first 5 minutes, Post Malone, you're telling me he couldn't fake a punch, so he had to CGI it?
Dude, every impact.
It looked awful.
It looks so bad. It looks... Bro, we got fucking Chinese people getting actually their eyes popped out of the sockets for these roles.
Yeah.
And you think this fucking fat fuck couldn't take a punch? Come on. The
only thing that looked decent was the last fight. And even then, it was cut to shit.
Yeah.
Even that's some weird cam work that was also like...
Yeah. It almost... So he did the Bourne Legacy? Bourne Supremacy?
Some of those don't sound like the good ones.
No. I mean, most of them are...
The director did?
Yeah.
Most of them are good.
Doug Liman.
Goodish.
He did but Jason Bourne, which was the bad one, but he was an executive producer there. Oh, he directed Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh,
so okay, that's great.
So there's no reason this action should have looked bad. None.
I mean, I guess budget wise, probably. Like, I don't think this had a great budget.
I don't know. They were gonna send this to theaters.
Like, then what? So we probably could find the number then.
Probably. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened. He was in a Casey Neistat video recently that I watched, and I
know
guess
they were mad about it.
Yeah, he wanted to boycott it. No, I mean, technically, yes, Jake Gyllenhaal was, but the director, he knows Doug Liman. And I guess he was saying, like, they told him it was going to go to theaters. and then out of nowhere they like pulled the rug out from underneath him and was like, "Ha, JK, this is going on Amazon, bitch." And he boycotted the release of it at South by Southwest. And then, literally 14 hours before it was set to air, he flew to South by Southwest to watch the movie anyways. So funny. It's so fucked. Go ahead, James.
So there's a thing on IMDb. It says, on Wednesday, Variety reported that the new Roadhouse could have avoided streaming debut. But before production began, Amazon gave the filmmakers and star Gyllenhaal a choice. $60 million budget in theatrical or $85 million in streaming. They chose the latter.
Oh. Bro, that extra 15 didn't do nothing.
No,
but 60 in theaters would have been it would have looked worse unless they did more practical, more.
I think they would have filmed it differently. Like you know, when you're shoestrung on the budget, you film around it. But when you're like, man, I got 15 million to blow, we'll CGI that out, and then you got fucking Post Malone doing a still frame and then moving it forward or whatever.
Yeah, then you got Post Malone missing a fake punch and then having them to fucking roto it and post.
See, but the thing is, if they did do that, maybe. But people are dumb, and maybe they would have had less money and still tried to do the same thing, and it would have been even worse looking.
But at least it would have went to theaters.
They would have lost money. They're
losing money anyways.
Yeah,
they're not going to make money on this.
No, it depends what Amazon paid them, right? Or how's this work?
Typically, you get paid less when you do a streamer because they don't pay you as much in residuals or anything.
Yep. They paid, 2 cents.
Yeah. He did the Bourne Ultimatum, the best Bourne.
Yeah. 25 mil more. He probably also got 5 mil went to Jake. I don't know if it went.
No, because he was signed on already. You know, that was production budget. Like he was signed on at that point. His cost was sunk. They already taken it off the top, whatever it was.
That 25 million. I don't know what it would have.
Maybe it was that last action sequence. You know.
Yeah, maybe it was the boat that they fucking crashed.
They had some big action sequences. So maybe they don't have that whole. No, the boat stuff is all bad.
No, but the stuff on the bridge is worse.
Oh, that show was fucking Looney Tunes, dude.
It looks like a video game.
Yeah, it looked rubbery. It looked like it was like jello.
Graphics.
Yeah, but also the tone was weird, right?
Yeah,
it either should have been serious or a comedy, but not both, because the two are diegetic. They're bouncing off of each other.
It's a little goose and gaffs.
It could be serious and have a couple one-liners, sure, but you have a character that the whole movie doesn't fit the movie, and in the end he kind of fits the movie, but then it gets so wonky that it's I guess his original character might have fit the movie. It gets weird. There's some shift changes. I'm
curious how much of this was rewritten.
I honestly, as I'm watching it though, I'm not thinking this is a waste of my time. I'm just it has its problems, but I'm generally liking the movie.
Halfway through, I was like, I could be doing something better right now.
We were watching Gavin for Vinny, and they walked in and they were like, "Hey, how was the movie?" I said, "Hey, go through and watch all the good Best Picture nominees, and then when you're done with that, if no other new movies have come out, you might as well fucking throw it on in the background, bro, because that's what it's good for. If you're cleaning the house, if your mom is hitting you because you found your half-eaten peanut butter jar in your room,
oh no,
it's a perfect movie for that, But
yeah,
we spent a Friday night watching this or Saturday night watching this movie, and I was like,
Yeah, I personally think Amazon, they finally let us down, man, because we love the last Amazon movie we watched.
No, they make a lot of bad ones. We just don't watch them.
Yeah, we just don't watch them. We're very selective with our Amazon movies.
All their action movies are pretty bad.
So this is on the higher end then, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Because this is fine.
yeah. The other ones are and even take off 20 on the scores in Rotten Tomatoes, and those are probably the ranges for those movies. But also too, it's just they get big name actors because they've had Chris Pratt, Michael B. Jordan. They get people and they have they do movies, and you think like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's like, especially the Tom Clancy stuff is all bad, and it's just like it should be better. Because I think that Michael B. Jordan stuff is the Tom Clancy stuff, and that's not good either.
Did they make Fahrenheit 451?
They did, yeah. Or was it HBO? Was it
HBO? No. I think it's.
It might be Amazon, yeah.
Oh no, it was HBO. Money to
blow.
It's bad. That's bad too.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, but we know HBO doesn't make always hitters. We knew that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think Amazon's movie division is fine.
They're they're good ones though. Are like great.
Yeah, like the Michael Jordan one, or not the Nike one. What was that one called?
Air.
Yeah,
that was Amazon.
Air.
Yeah.
I mean, The Big Sick won a fucking Oscar.
Oh shit, you're right.
Like, or was nominated for it or whatever. But
they still won original or adapted screenplay. I think.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I said it and I was like, that sounds weird. Kumail Nanjiani.
They made it sound like they won Best Picture.
Well, hey, an Oscar's an Oscar. Okay, you still get the same fucking statue as everybody else.
Look, they just did like Ricky Stanicki too. Like, it's not like
hold on. We shouldn't pass judgment on that movie because you know what? Alex and I watched a Watch Mojo video and Euro Trip came up and I was like, that movie sucks, but it's probably so fucking funny, dude.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, I think Ricky Stanicki might be funny. It's not going to be an Oscar award-winning.
So bad it's funny?
No, but like early 2000s
no, I think it's gonna
comedies.
Be funny. Like the jokes are going to be funny.
Oh, okay.
It's just a story. There's none be none.
Yeah, it's going to be low brow. It's going to be Cro-Magnon brow. You know what I mean? Troglodyte brow.
It's going to be like Airplane.
Yeah. No, worse. Airplane's jokes are actually funny.
Oh, fuck.
Like, it'll just be boyish like stupid humor, sophomore humor, which is cool. We need movies like that as well,
Yeah. So another big one they done that we still haven't seen, unless you guys have seen it, The Sound of Metal, got nominated.
No,
for,
I didn't, but I did want to see that.
You know, see though? Oh, it's Without Remorse is the Michael B. Jordan one.
That sounds trash.
Yeah. But my thing is like, how do you do like some of the stuff that's like, oh, they have literally Oscar nominated films, but I guess when you're a studio, you're just turning and burning.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. You're just
they
doing
made
whatever.
American Fiction.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
American Fiction.
Hey, they wasted all their money on that, dude.
They blew their load, brother.
Oh,
they were like,
okay. I'm like thinking of a
nominated.
TV series, American Fiction, that just got nominated.
No. Yeah, the one that just got nominated.
But and then they did like stuff like Honey Boy, which is great.
But then they also do This Is Me Now, a love story by Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, brother.
They're casting a wide net. They're casting a wide net, dude. But like, that's what you got to do when you're a big studio like fucking Amazon Prime. You got to just make a bunch of shit and hope something sticks.
I also think to the normal crowd, this is a great movie for them.
For sure. I think a lot of people enjoy this.
I think it's going to be the same thing as Argyle. I know you guys hate it. But 45 elder women love this shit. Elder women love that shit. She might watch this and be like, that was kind of hot,
Especially with Jake.
I mean, you see a lot of man ass.
I'm gonna go on a limb though
get me started
and say this is better than.
I agree that this is only slightly better than Argyle. Slightly better. I mean, so how do you guys feel about Conor McGregor? In this movie in particular.
He plays this role the way it's supposed to be played, but I don't know if I like it.
Okay, Eric?
I agree, but I also think like all his like his voice in this movie, I feel like they just dubbed it over for some reason. Or does he actually sound like that? No, that's
how that stupid fuck sounds. That's
how he sounds. More exaggerated, but that's like how it's him being a characteristic, like a caricature of himself. Yeah.
Because I thought initially, I was like, oh, they probably couldn't understand his voice, so they dubbed it over to make it easier to understand.
He has like a high-pitched voice in general. It's not like his voice is like deep. So like, and then plus his accent. So like, I'm sure there's times where he's pronouncing, because now he has to actually make you understand him. So
yeah, exactly.
So it just sounds weird to the ear.
Maybe that's why.
I hated the way he walked. Every time he was walking. I loved his
walk, dude.
He just walks like that, though.
Yeah, I think he looks like a chimp. But it'd be different if he looked like a gorilla, like
his
John
chest
Cena.
is like
Yeah.
No, he sits like this. Yeah, there you go. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Who are you doing that for? Nobody cares. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, I almost wish he was a villain, but just toned down a little bit more. Because you don't have to be cartoonish to be intimidating.
Because he's cartoonish.
It almost makes you less intimidating.
It's because his proportions are cartoonish, so he had to play it up, dude.
Yeah, be an actual fucking goblin.
It's weird though, because like he is like the villain, but almost doesn't feel like the villain.
No, he's a secondary villain. Weird. He's a secondary villain.
Yeah, secondary villain.
But it just feels weird and out of place. Like
one or the other. Yeah, make it one or the other. His personality is too big to be a henchman, which is the problem.
Yeah. And it just doesn't sit right. But I think their scenes and their fighting, like, even though it's a little wonky, but the whole, like, their banter, I think is funny. I really enjoyed their banter back and forth. And just, like, the whole last scene when he gets just straight buck crazy, like, I like that stuff. And they do some stuff, like, when he's hitting them with the car door and he, like, punched through the window. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, that was cool.
But it's so stupid. That happened. And I looked at Alex and I was like, are they serious right now?
But at this point, we know Stupid's on the table.
I mean, yeah, he just drove that fucking truck through the door. Like, Stupid is... And they crashed a boat. Stupid is totally on the table. But it's not going to stop me from going, are you serious right now? Are we doing this?
I know we're just, like, spoiling, but, like, this is major spoil.
I think we can spoil.
Yeah, we're over that. Yeah. Come on.
But he kills a guy by punching him 2-3 times too many, right? But then we get a boy who flies off a boat.
Yeah. Or can we just talk about how he throws away his moral high ground? He goes, look, I know this woman who's paying me to protect this place. She's paying me $20,000 in a month, and then this is all done. You know, they're going in there basically killing people, but I'm not going to kill nobody. I'm not a killer. Yeah. You know, I'm not a killer. Yeah. Then he walks up, he sees the bookstore being burnt down. He went, shit, I guess I'm a killer. And then
he kill them all.
He punches a man in the throat and lets him drown in a pool.
Yeah, that shit was fucked.
And then he takes a cop's gun and shoots the body with it after putting it on ice.
Yeah.
What?
That part was a little weird. I thought he was just going to dump the body to the alligator, but then he kept the body, and I was like, what?
And then he, like, didn't he work out, too? He, like, worked out all night or whatever?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna work out around this dead body.
I think what's crazy, too, is the whole, like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna concuss you. I know how concussions work. And then he's not concussed. And then he's just like, oh, yeah, I did say that.
I fucked it up a little bit.
I guess I didn't hit him hard enough.
Yeah.
That's okay. So I thought it was a dream. I thought he was gonna wake up and be like, oh, man, these boat dreams are killing me. And then he was gonna handle the situation a little bit different. And then the credits rolled, and I was like, oh, he just did that, huh? He murdered multiple people.
But he left money, and he left.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I mean...
They can build that bookstore again.
But that bookshop owner...
the roadhouse.
Yeah, they can keep the roadhouse. But, like, those people had insurance. They had to have had 100%. Insurance, you know?
Yeah, but now he doesn't have to have a second job. He can just do books for love.
Right, yeah. With blood money. That's cool, man. I love that for you. It's so weird. It's just a weird movie.
What money is that? I mean, I guess it's all blood money, but what was that? The drug money? Whose money was that?
That was the drug dealer's money that the main antagonist was borrowing so that he could hire more people to kill the people at the roadhouse so that he could take over the land and build a resort.
Okay.
A casino.
A resort casino.
It was the hush money, well, not really hush.
No, it wasn't even hush money. He took out a loan.
Okay, so it's legal money actually then.
Not really, because they're making it from blood.
It depends where he got the loan from. If he took it from,
it's drug dealers is bad people.
Yeah.
It's drug money for sure. Maybe not blood money.
No, he created an LLC under someone's name, and it's all good.
He got a PPP
but they do,
loan.
In this world, they might have, though. Like, they own property. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to determine if it was, like, property money.
No, but he ran out of that property money already. So he
was broke in general.
Yeah, I was listening to the plot, okay? He ran out of money. That's why he started taking out drug money.
Your auditing kicked in, dude. You're like, oh, shit.
I was, dude. I was like, I gotta figure out where the money is. But it's kind of weird that Jake Gyllenhaal's a detective, right? He goes full Batman in this movie.
He's
towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's like, I gotta figure this shit out. He's like, he's concussed Batman. His brain is
builds
mush.
A bomb.
Yeah, he just builds a bomb, blows up this cop's boat.
Because UFC fighters know that shit.
Conor McGregor's bombs they use.
They were, but then
he rigs it.
Yeah, he built his own bomb out of it because he hooks it up to a fucking car beeper or whatever.
Yeah, that
Conor McGregor didn't do all that.
No, he did not.
I don't know if he did or didn't do. That was such a strange character.
Yeah,
he
walked around like this and was like, "Oi, I got a club in it."
I thought that's how he started the fire in the beginning. After we see the bomb stuff, because they keep saying he burns stuff. So I just thought he just bombs everything.
That cut was so weird. I thought.
No, but he didn't even set the book thing on fire.
No, I'm talking about when you first see Conor McGregor.
When he burns those Italian people alive. Right. Yep.
Just to get that coat.
Just to not have his ass up.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
That's what I'm saying. I guess no, he wouldn't have the bombs on him. He only had his cell phone.
No, he didn't have the bombs yet. He did not have the bombs yet.
How did he start that fire?
His two cheeks and his boots.
Yeah, he had. We saw a little bit of ball, by the way. Yeah. We saw some male genitalia.
I wasn't paying that close attention.
It's Italy. They smoke cigarettes. People got.
I mean, they should have used that extra $25 million to let us see him blow the bomb up or the place up or start on fire.
I didn't know where you were going. I just see him blow that Italian lady.
Yeah, you introduce him. And then he does something. Everything he does cool. Early on, you don't see. Even when he beats the guys up, you don't see it. The old guy, the big black guy, just has something over his head. He beat them all up and asserted his dominance. But his first two scenes of being a badass, you don't see any of it.
Yeah, he walks around naked and eats a sandwich. And that's
what we see.
Yeah, that's all we see.
You're not supposed to take him serious.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be scared of this fucking 5'7" gremlin. Get the fuck out of here.
He was just a goblin the whole fucking time.
Yeah, also, too, I understand Conor McGregor is a crazy character that's a henchman or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Gyllenhaal is a world champion, great fighter that literally can kill someone with his bare hands. Conor McGregor's character, I don't think he's beating him up. He's just a regular bar fighting Irishman.
Yeah. He's supposed to be something bigger than that. Because rich people call this dude. They should have said it,
dude.
Well, no, they should have showed us, but instead we saw him butt naked and eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
But he gets a call from a mob boss in prison. That's how serious how dire the situation is, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not proven. Nothing is proven.
Yeah, his first scene should have been him killing the man, getting the call
with his bare hands. We should have seen him rip his throat out or something.
Because he's but my thing is we know he's a killer, sure, but my thing where it's just I don't believe that based on who Jake Gyllenhaal's character is supposed to be is losing a fight, because he is zero diffing all these 5, 6, 7 dudes at once. Yeah, I don't think this one guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just because his power level is so high, and now I'm supposed to believe this guy that hasn't showed his power level at all.
But his power level is only so high in organized sports. This dude's on a whole nother level. He's a contract killer. It's different,
and you're supposed to take the real life lore of Conor McGregor and infuse it into this character.
He's supposed to say something about fucking his bloody wife or whatever the fuck, and then you're like, he's a killer. Oh no,
he's true.
I mean, it's just weird. They should have just merged the two characters. The mob boss's son should have also been a trained martial artist or whatever, and then they should have just duked it out. But instead, he got his throat slit by a splinter or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because if that happens and he's just whatever, he Thanos it. He's I'm going to do this myself.
Yeah.
That'd been cool. I liked him being that whiny, privileged, side boss character. I thought he did that job.
I like that character.
I like that guy.
That actor, I do too.
We saw him in Game Night. He was great in Game Night.
He was in Glow, right? I'm pretty sure he's in Glow. And
probably.
He was in this HBO show I also liked that had 2 seasons.
Oof. Not good.
They cut in a lot of stuff,
Yeah, they gotta save money, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he was Paulie in the Many Saints of Newark.
Oh,
he's Paulie Walnuts. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that.
He's way too hot to be Paulie Walnuts. What the fuck,
dude? Paulie looked good for his age. Get off me, dude.
I don't know what eyeball popping out doing this with a fucking ring on his finger. I don't know. This dude's way hotter than that. Yeah, wow, huh? Paulie Walnuts. Who'd have thought?
Have we watched the original Roadhouse? I haven't.
I haven't. But now I have to. So I read the description, and the description is in Missouri. This dude who has a black belt in karate and a PhD in psychology goes to this roadhouse and becomes a bouncer. So Patrick Swayze has a black belt in karate and a PhD in psychology. That sounds so much better than this film already, just on paper.
I was looking up the budgets and it showed me their budget. It was made for $18 million.
Jesus.
What? The Patrick
original
Swayze
Roadhouse.
one?
Original. Yeah. So I'm
but
curious.
But that was in the 80s, so that was like 50 mil?
Yeah, we could do inflation and then we can see like how much better they did with their money.
I mean, we had to see it first, though. We gotta see it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's compare the two actors, though. Who's hotter, Patrick Swayze or Jake Gyllenhaal?
Patrick Swayze.
No, I'd still say Jake Gyllenhaal, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's so defined, dude.
Swayze's got some timeless sex appeal, though, you know?
Yeah.
He really looks like he could take care of you. Jake Gyllenhaal looks like he's going to tell you to fuck off. You don't want to be my friend because I'll beat you to death.
Yeah, Jake's also a little nerdy, too, so, you know.
Yeah, reading books like a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, they changed his name. He's James Dalton in the original. And just Dalton in this one.
I wonder what's up. They should, yeah.
No, his name's Edward Dalton, his full name.
I mean, that's not what it says on Wikipedia. All I can do is go based off that. Because they just call him Dalton the whole time.
I love how, though, like, everywhere you look up, though, for it's like, oh, Conor McGregor in his feature film debut. They're like, they're pushing it hard. Like, that's a selling point of this movie. It's just like.
So a lot of reviewers, though, have said that it is the highlight of the movie, that he overshadowed Jake Gyllenhaal.
McGregor?
Mm-hmm.
It's because he's a Batman
villain.
Yeah, he is. The only thing he's missing is a fucking cape and cowl. He should be in the darkness going,
Yeah, if they just made him huge, he can be, what's his face? Bane.
How'd you guys feel about the love interest?
I mean, I love Ratcatcher. She's great.
I could do
but she just like be popping in, popping out.
You could do without.
No, she did nothing, basically.
What do you mean? She took him to that island out in the middle of the ocean or whatever.
I mean, that was pretty cool. I like to visit that in real life.
Triggered him. She almost died on that island, Eric.
Yeah, he almost went full psycho.
Actually, last name was Post.
Yeah, his Jeremy Allen Post or something like that. He's got
Austin Richard Post, but close enough.
I was with some white dude's name Post.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought she was good. I thought she was fine. They just didn't give her nothing to do.
Maybe that was my problem.
They do some weird stuff too, like with the ex boyfriend or whatever. Like he randomly shows up. It's like, why?
Or her dad being called Sheriff Big Dick.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the point of that? It's so
wasn't
weird.
It Big Ear?
What?
Oh no, it was Big
Dick.
Wasn't
it was Big Dick, and he said people call me Big Dick, and he goes,
and he's like, nah.
Yeah, he said I'm not calling you that. And then when we see the main villain look this man in his eyes and call him Big Dick. He said, "No, Big Dick, sit down." What the fuck are we doing here right now? So
it
weird.
As Sheriff Big Dick.
Yeah.
It was just that was the joke for the boys.
I guess, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I also thought, like, because I kept seeing the spoil of I never watched the whole clip of the UFC thing. So I didn't know what the premise of this movie. Like, I know how Roadhouse works. I thought he was going to be a bouncer that goes and fights a UFC match. And then I was like, oh, it spoils. He wins.
I also thought that as well.
Oh,
but
really?
Then I was like, but then he already did that movie where he was a boxer. So they're not going to make another movie where Jake's
I like that movie,
But you could, though.
Yeah, I like that movie.
It would have been
I think it would have been better. Yeah. But then, you're right. They spoiled it, Jaime, so it wouldn't have worked out.
No.
Can we talk about how this lady who runs a bar on a random island in the Florida Keys has $20,000 to give this guy to be a bouncer for 1 month?
Dude, I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like, how is she getting this much money in a bar that fucking fights break out every night?
But that place is popping every night.
Every night. They got a new band every night.
But is it like something in the water that makes them all agitated? Like,
no, I think
something.
I think people just know that you can go there and fight. Yeah, it is the T virus. Yeah. But no, I think it is just people know that you can go there and fight, and so they go, all right, I better crack my knuckles and go beat the shit out of somebody.
Let off some steam.
I mean, even the way...
How was that movie, though?
Yeah. Even the way she describes it to him, she goes, do you know Ernest Hemingway? Yeah, he drank at this bar. And it was like, cool, okay. Like, I know that dude fought a lot or whatever, and he was a man's man, but like, is that why people are going to this bar? Is because they're like, I'm going to fight like Ernest Hemingway? I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But like also like we don't know why they did it in the original Roadhouse, you know? Maybe it's the same shit.
Nah, in the original Roadhouse, the PhD fucking Swayze, he'll explain it.
In great detail too.
He'll be like, I tested your water supply. It has a pH level of 6.
Do not read the plot on Wikipedia, by the way. It gives out something that makes the original movie sound fucking rad. It sounds so cool.
Though, if that character is the way this character is in the first one, it makes more sense because the psychology part, where this guy's just a UFC fighter. Why is he trying to like the way he's talking to him? If you had a psychology degree, I'd understand it more than you just being a fighter guy. And maybe that's some like lore thing we're supposed to just put on him. No, he's similar to the first guy. So like,
no, I think
this is for the new gen.
Yeah, this dude's supposed to be like an everyman who was a professional UFC fighter. Gotta be positive, boys. A lot of people worked real hard on this movie, man. They worked real hard.
They all got paid.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Bezos fucking paid him out, dude. Come on.
No, he didn't.
If they worked for free, I'd be let's try to be nicer because they worked for free.
Now fuck that. I'm being even meaner because they were stupid.
Yeah,
there's giving it away to fucking Jeff Bezos. Yeah. I wish it was better though. I was really excited for this movie.
Roger Ebert hated the extensive use of CGI in the fight sequences.
Well, good. I'm glad that they agree with us there.
Good take.
Yeah, hella based.
Based, yeah.
I mean, maybe the next time they do it, it's gonna be awesome though, right?
Roadhouse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. But it's a sequel to the original, and they bring Patrick Swayze back from the dead.
Get the fuck out. They CGI him the whole time.
Yeah, it's like the Star Wars movies, dude.
Exactly, yeah.
Just bring him back.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joey. I wish it was better.
Would it have been better with a dude who was more of a heartthrob? Because like
with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, it's like dry.
They're practically the same. Like they look similar. It would have been the same thing.
But like Patrick Swayze, I want to say when he made the original Roadhouse, he was like peak, like this dude being America's sweetheart, you know, like this dude is like the manliest of men, you know.
Well, it also doesn't help that Jake Gyllenhaal just got like a movie shut down for being psychopath. Like I don't know if that helps.
Did he?
Hey, what movie?
You guys haven't heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he had something happened where I guess he was freaking out or something. He might have CTE or something.
From what?
He was motherfucking acting like it. Yeah, what?
He's fighting movies. He didn't use CGI. He took the punches to the face.
For the
original
one?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody I saw something the other day about it.
Did he get ambulance?
No, it's a movie that's like not. It's not a movie that's like not out. It's not like it's not being made now.
They just canceled the whole thing.
Yeah.
Was it Nightcrawler?
Bro, it's for tax purposes.
Nah, he's crazy. It probably was tax purposes, honestly.
I mean, was dope. Yeah, ever since I saw that, that's how I think of Jake as the Nightcrawler guy.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it just never bothered.
Definitely worth a watch.
Definitely, for sure. We should have watched that instead.
We should have watched the original Roadhouse instead.
Fuck, yeah, you're right.
He's gonna be on Broadway, dude.
He shut down a Broadway play?
I guess so. He shut down the revival of Othello starring him and Denzel Washington.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Not the revival of Othello's.
Yeah, I guess starring it says Washington.
Go ahead, James.
So I guess there was talk saying that the film got shut down for erratic behavior and stuff, but he's disputing the thing, saying like that's not what happened.
What film? Do we know what it was?
It just says some French film.
Oh, come on, bro. Fucking the French are saying
the French couldn't handle him.
Yeah. If the French are saying he's acting weird, though, he was probably fucking acting weird, bro. He was probably acting so fucking weird.
There's no info on it, so it's like either it's one of two things. It's fake, or the movie was so early in production that he probably just was like, I don't really want to do this unless we do it my way. And they're like, well, no, you can't do that. And then he freaked out and they're like, whatever, I guess we're not doing it.
And the movie didn't even have a name yet. Yeah, they were waiting to name it. Fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, dude.
He probably just didn't want to do the movie.
Yeah, he was probably like, wait, I don't get to be weird and have sex with the Dune popcorn bucket in this movie? I'm fucking out,
it's like a Dakota Johnson situation.
Yeah. All right, boys. We got anything left in the tank for this movie or no?
Why not?
Did we enjoy it? Did we enjoy it?
I think so.
I think I enjoyed it relatively.
Yeah, I would have probably a little bit below that.
If it was this or walking on Legos, I'm gonna debate it, and then I'm just gonna watch this movie.
I'm walking on Legos just to feel something.
Feel something that isn't disdain for CGI.
My thing is, like, it's like, okay, sure, like, I would rather have watched, like, some all-time classic movie, but it's like, I wouldn't rather watch, there's just, like, nothing else out. Like, there's nothing new that I want to see.
I could have seen Immaculate twice, bro. I could have seen it twice.
I know, that's not a good time.
I could have seen Drive Away Dolls again.
You didn't like it.
Exactly.
I could have watched Tenet again. I could have watched Tenet twice and had a better time. I could have watched it forward and then backwards.
I should have watched Oppenheimer instead.
Instead, you would have had to watch Roadhouse twice to even watch.
Yeah, but Oppenheimer once is better than Roadhouse half a time.
Yeah, but you only had 2 hours, so you would have to stop watching Oppenheimer after 2 hours.
Dude, I would have edged though. I would have been so edged. It would have been rad. It would have just started to get to color, and then I would have had to turn it off. Wait until next week, dude, when I get to finish it. All right, let's just do a quick numbers here. What are we giving it?
I think I'm gonna give it a just plain old 5. Just middle of the road.
Give it a 6.
6.
Yeah.
I'm also giving it a 5.
Yeah.
This movie was just, I could take it or leave it.
Like you said, if you're bored.
Oh yeah.
You got nothing else going in your life?
If I'm about to end it, I'm gonna let this movie decide, dude.
If I saw this in theaters, it probably would be lower, but hey, that's not
I don't know if I had to pay attention to it, I would have been in. I might have been all about it.
I wouldn't want to have spent money though to watch it.
Yeah, that would have been the thing that killed me. I would have been like, I could have used this on something else. I could have saw Kung Fu Panda 4 or whatever,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerLaterTV for our review of Roadhouse. Continue listening and watching and showing support on all social medias. Go check out the draft video that we spent 2 months on. It's fucking rad. And it doesn't sound good, but the next one will. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.